A nation in mourning. Colombia trying to make sense of the senseless murder of a baby boy. For days, there was a national search for 11-month-old Luis Santiago Lozano. His father reported him kidnapped last Wednesday, part of an elaborate plan, police say, to cover up Daddy arranging the baby's murder. Why? Because he told police he was tired of paying to take care of the child, and because he was involved with another woman who didn't know he had a newborn. Inside the Chia Cathedral, hundreds gathered to say goodbye to 11-month-old Luis Santiago Lozano. His body in a tiny white casket carried by a police honor guard. The church filled with flowers and with emotion. The baby's mother, Yvonne Lozano, in a wheelchair needing oxygen. She was accompanied by a nurse and police officers. As you can imagine, she's been an emotional disaster since her baby was reported kidnapped last Wednesday. Luis Santiago's body was found in a plastic bag on the side of a mountain road in Chia Monday, exactly where his father told police he threw the child from a moving car after strangling him. The father, seen here with Luis Santiago's mother at a vigil praying for his safe return last week, would later tell police he paid two friends 500,000 pesos to help him orchestrate the story of the kidnapping and to dispose of the little boy's body. At noon Wednesday, all across Colombia, millions stopped what they were doing for a moment of silence. In Bogota's Plaza Bolivar, Mayor Samuel Moreno and his staff. In the north of Bogota, at El Portico, President Uribe. In Cali, hundreds filled the main square, and a lone trumpeter played taps. Antioquia's governor led the tribute in Medellin. In the meantime, the court in Chia, which has not been working because of a national strike by justice workers, went back to work just to handle the murder case of this child. The criminal case is now underway against Luis Santiago's father, Orlando Palejo, and his two alleged accomplices. Police formed a human chain for additional security at the courthouse because of a threatening large crowd that had gathered outside the legal proceedings. Turning to other news now, we move to Antioquia and a flood of trouble in Medellin following a severe afternoon storm. Watch this. This is video from the security camera in an apartment building parking garage. You can see the storm water rushing inside. As you can see, the floods made quite a mess and we're told damaged at least a dozen cars parked in that garage. Now, a really bizarre and tragic story out of Colombia involving two twin brothers who were playing with a gun. We get that story from RCN's Andres Restrepo.
Thanks, Brian. This is the tragic story of two twin brothers from Pasto, one of whom was playing with a gun.
Their names were Edwin and Alex Santa Cruz. Over the weekend, Alex and his wife Mariana invited Edwin to go with them to a local bar. They danced the night away and were having a great time, until Alex went to the restroom. That's when Edwin started playing with a handgun he carried for protection. It accidentally went off the bullet, striking Mariana in the forehead.
Unfortunately, one of the young men took out a firearm, a pistol.
When Alex heard the gun go off, he ran out of the bathroom to find his wife on the floor. In a moment of rage and extreme anguish, he grabbed the gun from his stunned twin brother and shot himself in the head.
He was so upset and beside himself, thinking his wife was dead, that he took his own life.
Edwin is now in shock. He sees his dead twin brother and his sister-in-law Mariana with a bullet lodged in her forehead and decides to kill himself too.
While the two twins died, the woman survived her gunshot wound.
Doctors say Edwin died immediately. Alex died en route to hospital, and Mariana didn't die. She's still alive and recovering in the hospital.
The Santa Cruz brothers were just 23 years old, and police say if there's anything to be learned from this tragedy, it's never to play with guns. For RCN News in English, I'm Andres Restrepo.
Let's change gears as the news has been a bit heavy today. We need a breather. So let's bring in RCN's Ana Maria Hernandez. She's here to take us on a tour of one of Bogota's most famous museums.
Hi Brian, today we're going to the Museo del Chicó in North Bogota. This is an old white colonial house surrounded by beautiful gardens right next to the Parque del Chicó. It is a public museum maintained by Bogota's Department of Public Works. It opened back in 1969. The rooms are filled with 18th and 19th century antiques and religious art. The house is a well-known tourist attraction in the north. The museum and the gardens are open to the public Monday to Saturday. We'll hope you check it out next time you're in Bogota around Chicó. For RCN News in English, I'm Ana Maria Hernandez.
It's time for the Colombian Business Travelers Forecast. Let's check the weather here in South America. We're going to start off in Medellin, where they say, hola, parce, que hubo pues. They are having major problems with storms, as you can see. Up in Barranquilla, the storms are heading in. Right now, they're very close to Cartagena. Rio Hacha, also with storms. Clear skies in Bucaramanga. Here in the capital city, sun and clouds. A great day way down in Leticia. And if you're in Cali, always hot. That's a look at the weather forecast, and that's a look at the news from RCN News in English for October 1st. I'm Brian Andrews reporting from Bogota.